Consistent with white supremacist themes from the Deep South in times of slavery, depicting Jim Crow militias as important to protect white womanhood and purity. So Donald Trump evokes all of these kinds of memes and messages that come from the history of white supremacy in the United States on a regular basis. You mentioned Richard Spencer, and of course there were others who were in fact invited to CPAC this year, including the niece of Marine Le Pen, who leads the National Front in France, and the granddaughter of the founder of the National Front was invited to CPAC as well. And it's worth mentioning that in a way, on the far right, there's kind of a debate now between those in the more mainstream of influence within the Trump administration, particularly with respect to policy on immigration and on Islam, in the alt-right or the openly white nationalist right, sort of a debate between whether the future of the United States is one of white domination, even as whites become a numerical minority on the one hand, or whether white numerical majority will be maintained through a process of elimination, which of course is what Richard Spencer and white nationalists advocate. And those are the two poles of debate between what's now in the center with the Trump administration and what's on the far right of the administration with Richard Spencer and other avowed white nationalists. Not a very sanguine spectrum of debate for anyone who believes in the principles of democracy, and particularly anyone who's committed to multiracial democracy in our future.
I want to go back to this poem that he read and the symbolism